I am standing here at the moment on, believe it or not, was one of the most dangerous streets in Manchester at the time. This is Bengal Street, and it's famously known for a group of what we would call scuttlers, named the Bengal Tigers. Now, if you're familiar with maybe Peaky Blinders, that kind of gang mentality was rife here in Ancoats at that time. And they used to fight over territories, very West Side Story actually. They'd fight over territory, over gang members, and they were known for the fancy dressing that they used to have. They'd wear specific colors, silk scarves, but they also used to hide some weapons in there as well. Their belt buckles were used for fighting. They'd put caps on their toes so that they could do maximum damage when they were scuttling, the type of fighting that they used to do. Now, eventually it became evident that once you were in one of these gangs, there was no getting out. To turn your back on the gang was probably one of the worst things you could do. However, to tackle this, the local law enforcement decided to set up lads clubs or youth clubs. Now, the mill owners actually had their own little agenda when it comes to these as well. One day they'd turn up for work and half of their workforce was either in jail because they'd been fighting and caught out, or they've been roughed up and weren't able to work. So they also encouraged their younger team members to get involved in these lads clubs. Now they would do exactly what you'd think a youth club would do today. They'd play sports, they'd learn skills, they'd socialize, and they'd gain much better prospects for their futures. Now, if the mill owners managed to get half of their workforce in there, they were getting stronger, fighting fit, making connections, and altogether being much more profitable for the mills. However, eventually, some of these actually continued into modern life. For example, there was a lads club by the name of St. Mark's that we know today as Manchester City Football Club. So believe it or not, the roots of the history would start right here in Ancoats in this part of the city.